until my well runs dry. And all your sins all over me, baby, baby, baby.
Hey T Squad, it's me Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 9 Episode 2 recap video. But first I have some behind the scenes tea for you guys. So on Twitter a day or two ago, Stormy announced that she actually quit the show back in April and that she will not be returning for another season. Yes, so y'all let me know. Do y'all care? Will you miss her? Let's talk about it. I mean, I like Stormy on the show, but it's not a thing where I'm be like, dang, she was just pivotal for the show. I think that somebody else can come in and replace that energy. That's how I feel about it. Now, who most definitely need to go after this season is that Latricia. Please do not bring her slow back. Please do not, okay? But anywho, the episode picks up where we left off last week with Stormy questioning Mel about how she feels with the millimeters, you know, some of the millimeters, however, coming at them disrespectfully and trolling them and all of this type of stuff. And Mel simply says, I don't tell y'all need to check this or control that or control your T Squad. Y'all remember when Tisha tried to take the T Squad name from us, y'all? Knowing that that's what I call y'all because she watches my reviews. But okay, girl. I was basically feeling the same way Mel feels like. And I said this on last week's review. We're not going to sit up here and act like Mel does not have haters just as much as y'all have haters. Once again, she understands that that is a part of this world that y'all have chosen to be a part of. So why harp on it and continue to bring it up to try to make people feel bad about how other grown people are behaving? Because once again, nothing is said from none of y'all when people that support you guys attack her. Like, you go on Twitter right now, you gonna see Mel stupid, Mel is jealous, Mel is petty, Mel can't take accountability. Like, you gonna see so much Mel hate. Like, come on, y'all, it's equal for all of y'all. Stormy then says, you know, I just want to know, do you agree with people doing things to that extent to destroy your business? So then Stormy says, you know, something y'all didn't know, but I had to turn myself into jail because of a millimeter. So then she tells a story about how a deranged millimeter came to her place of business and she was hooping and hollering and crying and that the girl pressed charges against her and she got locked up. And so Stormy says to Melody, I just want to know, do you agree with people doing things to that extent to destroy businesses? And Mel was just sitting there looking at her because you could tell she was heated and you could tell she was annoyed because the question was stupid. I'm sorry. It was a stupid question. And I would have sat there and looked at her too, because I'm not about to give you the pleasure of even having this conversation with you because what are we talking about here? So Shanita jumps in and was like, you already know the answer is no. And Stormy was like, I hear you answering, but I want to hear it from her. And Mel says, I don't have anything to say to you, actually. And Stormy was like, okay, say less. And Mel was like, it's been less. Like, when are y'all gonna get it? When are y'all gonna get it? When? Because y'all looking dumb at this point. Because really, truly, honestly, what do you want her to do? She cannot control what other grown people do. She cannot. She simply cannot. And like it was said at the table, she can go out there right now and say, hey, you guys, millimeters, you know, please don't be mean to my cast members. They're going to continue to do it anyway. But just because I said it, it's going to make y'all feel good. Get the out of here. Like, how old are we? How old are we? How old are we once again? Kimmy then jumps into the conversation and says that she feels like it's important to take a stance just to let people know how you feel about things and where you stand on certain, subjects or whatever. And it's like, I hear you, but once again, what is her saying? Hey, you guys, I don't approve of that. I don't like that. Gonna do, because they're gonna continue to do it anyway because these people are unhinged. Anybody that's going to that extent, anybody that's on the internet trolling folks, obviously have several screws loose, and there is nothing that Mel can do for them. Nothing. Just like the same thing with y'all supporters. There's nothing that y'all can do. Y'all don't know these people. They're behind a computer doing whatever type of weirdo mess that they're doing. Of course she don't want them coming and trying to ruin your business and all of that type of stuff. Of course she doesn't. Like, do you really think she's that malicious of a person? Like, let's be real. Mel in her confessional says if a person gets arrested, you did something worth being arrested. What gets me is we supposed to have all these multimillionaires who are a part of this group, but nobody knows how to handle business. First of all, as the owner of a multi-million-dollar business, nobody's going to come to my establishment and get me out of character to where they could even call a DV charge on me. It's simply, hello, policeman. I have a deranged person here at my facilities. Can you please come because I feel unsafe? And I agree with Melody, because whatever you did out there where you acted a fool or whatever, that was your fault, ma'am. Your fault. First of all, you shouldn't have even been outside. That lady shouldn't have even been able to see your fucking face with you being the founder, CEO of this company. She shouldn't have even been able to see your face. It should have been a security guard standing right outside of the door. So when riffraff like that come about, they get turned around quickly. That's why you hire security. Period. That lady should have never seen your face. You think if I go up to the Apple Corporation, I'm going to see Steve Jobs if the man was alive? If I'm outside causing a ruckus, you think he about to come down and say, excuse me, ma'am? Absolutely not. So if you're not handling yourself like a multimillionaire, people ain't going to treat you like you're a multimillionaire. Come the fuck on, Stormy. Stop. Oh my God. It was funny too that when she said that it's so many people in this cast that's supposed to be multimillionaires and they paying the camera to Tisha and Stormy. Now we know Stormy had some money. Lost it, gained it back, lost it, whoever knows. But congratulations to her, because I saw that she was featured on the Tamron Hall show. That's a good look. But child, that had me hollering. So Tisha then brings up the Trish and Martel situation at the table, despite the fact that later on we find out that Kimmy told her not to bring it up in front of everybody, but the was being messy anyway. So you got to pay attention to shit like this. Y'all want to continue to say that Mel's fans are crazy and they do too much and Mel is unfeeling and uncaring and she don't care and this, that, and the third. But then you got like Tisha that do mess like this. But that's okay. That's okay. Let me bring up the possibility that this lady sitting right across from you might have been on your husband while y'all was together. Or the fact that she dealt with your husband, your ex-husband, period, in front of you. That's a mess. But ain't nobody gonna talk about that. But all right. So Trisha admits to the ladies that she lied about the fact that she did go to Martel's house. We all knew that her dumb ass went. Once again, I don't know what is up with this chick. She's so weird, bro. The fact that you this grown, this big of an age, and you still out here lying about, make it make sense, girl. If everything was as you see and you were separated from your husband, you weren't with Ken, then why are you lying about the fact that you went over Martel's house? Why? If he and Mel weren't together and you had been separated from your husband and you weren't with Ken, what are you lying about? Why are you lying about it? Because your ass was with Ken when this happened. That's why she lying. And Ken so goddamn stupid that he can't put point A and point B together. Like, this lady straight up got a fool on her hands. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna trust a woman that's literally sitting there looking like Sideshow Bob. Like she literally chose to look like Sideshow Bob. Stormy says, her feelings was hurt because it's like, why is you lying? And I thought we were supposed to be cool. I thought we were supposed to be better than that. Like, what is you lying about? So Mel, however, lets the girls know that she could care less about that situation. Whatever happened or whatever. And of course, Destiny in her confessional, she say she didn't feel no type of way, but knowing Mel, unless she's had growth, she cared. Oh, girl. For you to have so much animosity towards this lady, but you was the main one trying to cozy up to her and be her bosom buddy the whole trip. Girl, get the fuck out of here. You want to be that. You want to live in her skin. You want to peel her skin off and wear it like leather. You're that obsessed. Stop. And Trish is a weirdo lying ass whore. Period. She is a hoe, okay? The next day, Stormy and Trish leave early. They leave early because they both had things to do with their kids or whatever, but they don't say bye to Mel, which I thought was very rude and very disrespectful, especially coming from Trisha, because you and Mel don't have no issues. She didn't have to invite your raggedy ass on this goddamn trip, but she did. Dusty. And then you didn't have the decency to say, hey, great trip. Thank you so much for inviting me. Like, you do realize that she's not only just your co-star, but your boss. She's a producer on this show. Stop, dumb. She didn't want to answer your question that night because she ain't have no energy for it. But Mel joins Kimmy and Tisha at the pool. And she felt some type of way about them leaving and not saying goodbye. And she also says that, it was awkward with Destiny sitting next to her the night before at dinner or whenever. It was a lot. And she called Stormy delusional for trying to come at her about what happened with the arrest situation. And she says that in that moment she shut down because she didn't want to say something that would pretty much escalate the situation. So I respected the fact that Mel just kept it cute and on mute, because Stormy was trying to bait her into an argument, and Mel didn't give her the satisfaction of playing along with her. You amateurs. Mel says, I feel like Trisha is a liar. And I mean, you're not the only one. She has liar written over her forehead. That is Pinocchio, okay? Shanita says that she knows she gave Martel that little hot pocket. She showed the fuck did. Hot pocket. Girl, they for sure fucked. Girl, y'all did something. You ain't just come over there and not do nothing. He might not have you, but you might have sucked him off or did something. Y'all clothes burned, did something or another. All right, y'all did something. Now at this point they're on a catamaran, on the ocean, beautiful scenery, everything. The vibes is really good, and they're talking about children. And here go Neil talking about, Sunni, you got any kids? God, this lady ain't got no kids. Have you not been hearing her the whole entire time saying that she was doing IVF? Nail. She answered the question, and Destiny, in her confessional says that it was hard on her to be sitting there listening to that. And it's just like, why is it hard? Why is it hard for you? Why? If this man is such a trash human being, like you said that he was, if he did you so wrong, why do you fucking care so much? If you have moved on, why does it bother you so much? If you know that he ain't and now this ain't of a man is this problem, why does it bother you so much? It should not. Like, get the over it, my G. Like, my God, I'm so sick of the woe is me at this point. Jesus. So then Nell asks Destiny, did she talk to her son Lucky, aka Lance, because they got something going on. They got chemistry or whatever. And Nell didn't like it at first or whatever, but I guess she coming around to it. They grown, ain't nothing she can do. She, Destiny just giggled or whatever. She didn't really answer the question, so who knows what's going on there. the guys at the end of the episode, we see that they all get together, all of the men. And Moses says that Destiny still loves him. And I'm like, you still got feelings for her. It's not rocket science. Martel says that Trisha never trained him. Never trained him. But remember, at that table, she said that that's what she went over to his house to do, was to train him. Once again, the lies just keep on lying. They can't even keep the story straight. So Marceau, messy ass, you know that messy ass femme queen, says, is this the first time Trisha trained you? Because we're talking about something that happened in January. And I'm thinking of something that happened not even this year. So he ain't talking about when she was supposed to been training you this year for Stormy's product launch. He talking about what happened between them a few years ago. So Martel was like, no. So Marceau says that Martel slid in Trisha's DMs in front of everybody. And Martel admits it. He finally admits that he did slide in her DM, but he said something. He said, now, yeah, she came over my house, but she wasn't as fine as she is today. Basically saying she was cute online. Then when I saw her in person, she wasn't really doing it for me. I'm guessing back then she might not have had the booty and the body that she got now. But Martel, being the nigga that he is, you're not going to tell me that y'all wasn't sitting up there Netflix and chilling and the chill part didn't happen, because he said that they watched TV. He said he might have given her a glass of wine. Y'all did something. But even if y'all didn't get physical with each other, and that is the truth, you're not going to make me believe that bitch wasn't cheating on Ken. She was cheating on fucking Ken. And Ken so goddamn stupid, talking about, hey, it was before me. You nincompoop. It was while you were around. And Marceau just looking at him like, hello? I'm laying it out here for you, bruh. Like, oh, Lord, I just want to shake him. And Ken, messy ass, then admits that he has been with another married woman. So I'm like, you just like being a side nigga. You like being my nigga number 2. Like, you like being that side piece. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You ain't got self-esteem about yourself, that you don't feel confident enough in getting a bitch that ain't attached to somebody else. What the fuck is going on with you? Got all them muscles for nothing? The fuck is you working out for? Like, what is going on? Marceau says that Ken is naive. And I mean, duh. Okay? Oh, Lord. Help him, Jesus. I'm going to give this week's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville a B+. It was a good episode. Looking forward to next week's. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section what y'all thought about this week's episode. Let's talk about it. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one.